Hey, hello, and welcome back. I am Debbie Peterson of Getting to Clarity, and this is another episode of the Getting to Clarity Show. This is the place that you come to figure out your next clear move in your career, in your leadership, in your business. And today we're talking about 5 signs that you're ready for your next level, even if you don't feel like it. So if you find yourself in this place, I want you to know that I see you. You're not alone in wondering if you are ready. But let me tell you, you are. And if you're feeling uncertain, that's okay. But what if I told you that uncertainty isn't a red flag? What if that feeling is a good thing? Because it is. It's a sign that something important is beginning to shift. You know, we've been trained that being ready for something should feel like confidence, like knowing all the steps in advance, like being bulletproof. But in real life, being ready feels more like a tug in your gut. It's a whisper that says, this matters. It feels like paying attention, like caring a little bit more than you can explain. And sometimes it feels like fear, and that's okay. Not all fear is bad. There's a healthy fear, the kind that shows up when something matters. And there's the unhealthy kind of fear, the one that shows up keeping you small because it's trying to protect you from discomfort. Your fear means that you're on the edge of something new, and it's a choice, your choice, as to what you will do with it. And that's where I come in. Let me show you what readiness really looks like so that you can stop waiting for permission you don't need, and you can make good choices. Here are some signs that you are actually ready, even if you don't feel like you are. Number 1, you are asking bigger questions than you used to. So if you're starting to ask, am I still energized by the work I'm doing? Is it still fueling me? Am I leading in a way that reflects who I really am? Or is it just who I think they want me to be? If you ask yourself, what am I avoiding? Because it's easier than just showing up as me and being real. That's not doubt. That's your growth knocking on your door. You are ready for your next level. Readiness often begins with the realization that something isn't working like it used to. What got you there isn't going to get you to what's next. The questions get bigger because you are growing as well. Number 2, you're uncomfortable in a new way. Not the this airplane seat is horrible kind of discomfort, more like my life doesn't quite fit anymore and I don't know what to do with that kind of discomfort. Okay, that's a sign you're stretching. Leaders who are actually ready to go to their next level, they tend to feel a little awkward. That's because they're leaving behind what they've mastered and they're reaching for what matters more. You're not behind, you're just in between. Number 3, you're noticing what others miss. You've started seeing patterns. You catch blind spots. You hear the words that don't match the values. And this isn't because you're overly critical. It's because you care. And when you start seeing what other people tolerate, it's a cue that you're ready to lead something more aligned. Spoiler, people who are not ready tend to just complain. People who are ready start imagining what could be different. Number 4, you feel a nudge you can't explain. Oh, that was the one for me, and it would not let me go. And you know the one, tiny voice that says, say yes, raise your hand, ask the question, even when it doesn't make sense, even when it makes you sweat a little. That nudge is readiness in motion. It doesn't come with a checklist. It just asks for your attention. And the more you listen, the more you will hear it. Number 5, you are tired of pretending. You've gotten really good at doing what's expected and maybe even succeeding at it, but it is not fulfilling. It's not honest. It's not you. The exhaustion isn't from the workload. It's from wearing a version of yourself that doesn't quite fit anymore. You know, when you're tired of performing and you're ready to reconnect, that's not a breakdown. That's a signal. So what's your next clear move? Well, I'm so glad that you asked. Your next clear move is this. Pick one of the signs that hit home. Write it down. Name the situation where it's showing up for you right now, and then ask yourself, what is one thing I can do this week to act from that readiness, even if it's just a small step? And if you're still not sure, here's a shortcut. If you're here with me today and you're thinking, this might be me, you're probably more ready than you've been giving yourself credit for. You don't have to do this alone. You don't have to wait for someone else to validate your next step. You're not behind. You're instead on the edge of something important. And readiness, it's already in you because you are ready. So if your organization is full of high capacity people who maybe aren't stepping up, they don't feel ready, but absolutely are, let's talk. The Readiness Reset Keynote and Readiness Labs are designed to reconnect leaders in their own clarity and capacity. Because when we stop waiting and start aligning, everything shifts. So head on over to my website at www.debbiepetersonspeaks.com for more information. Thanks so much for being here today. Know that you are ready. Be good to yourself.